Happy game day, Railers fans. It's time for another episode of Railers Rundown. I'm Tim Foley. Well, the Worcester Railers are facing off against the Adirondack Thunder for the final time this season tonight here in Glens Falls, New York at Cool Insuring Arena. I took the time today to catch up with Railers forward Austin Heidemann, brand new forward for the team, as well as Railers goaltender Henrik Tikkanen. Standing alongside one of the newest Railers, Austin Heidemann, just joined the team this past week, just signing your first pro contract. First off, before we get to know you, just tell us a bit about that decision to go pro.
Yeah, it was something I was teetering with a while, but I'm super excited to be here, and when the opportunity presented itself, I couldn't really pass it up.
Now, you found yourself coming to Worcester out of RPI in Troy, New York, just 2 hours away. Talk about your time over at RPI and sort of the player you came to be there.
Yeah, they developed me into more of a 200-foot player. I think before then I was cheating a little bit to offense, but they were great in developing me, and I wouldn't be here today without them. So,
a bit of an interesting piece on your background. Your brother Sam Heidemann is actually a linesman in the ECHL. He's officiated some of the Railers games this year. Talk about what it's been like growing up with him, first off, and then just seeing him go into his pro career.
Yeah, it's definitely different because he took the official route, but obviously he's worked for everything he's got, and it helps you realize it's not going to be easy. You got to work for everything that you want to, and proud of him. We both made it to pro hockey in different paths.
What was competition like in the household growing up?
Yeah, there's definitely competition. I think we hated each other more than we loved each other for a while, but I think we're over that now. So.
And so as you get into your pro career here, talk about some of your expectations going into your first pro game.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and come out and be the same player I was in college, be a 200-foot player, work hard, and shoot the puck. And if I can do those simple things, I think I'll like my game.
And one last thing for you here. You actually skated with CJ Regula over at RPI, one of the newer Railers as well here. Talk about your relationship with him and what that's been like.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's definitely great having a familiar face around here. It's comfortable, and him and I played together for a year, so it's good to have him around, and we can lean on each other here.
All right, well, there you have it. One of the newest Railers, Austin Heidemann. Austin, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Standing alongside Railers goaltender Henrik Tikkanen. Teeks, it's good to have you back in Worcester. First off, just tell us, what's it like being back?
It's of course fun to be back. There's some important games coming up, and we're still fighting for the playoff spot. And I think the main thing for us is to win a few or a lot of games this week, and after this, I think that's the whole point.
You spent some time here in the AHL. That's where you've spent most of this season to this point in the year. Talk about your time up in Bridgeport and how things went for you there.
I had great time there. I was able to play really well, and of course the team helped me a lot, and I'm happy that I was able to help the team as well. And yeah, it was a great experience to be there and get the chance and get some wins in there.
It's all about developing your game. Talk about what kind of development you underwent up at the AHL level. What were some of the things that you were working on up there?
I think I just kept doing the same things that I have been trying to improve the last few years. The last year here in Worcester and the beginning of the year in Worcester this year, and just trying to keep doing the same things, keep the good habits, and just keep working.
So being back in Worcester, first off, I'll just ask you here, who'd you miss the most out of everybody on the team?
I think I have to say my roommates, Anthony Rapace and Trevor Cosgrove, probably those guys the most.
Yeah, what about those guys?
They're fine. They smell a little bit bad at home, but they're fine.
All right. Well, there you have it. Railers goaltender Henrik Tikkanen. Teeks, good to have you back in Worcester.
Thanks. It's fun to be back.
That does it for today's episode of Railers Rundown. Puck drop between the Worcester Railers and the Adirondack Thunder coming up at 7 o'clock here from Cool Insuring Arena. If you can't catch the game live here in Glens Falls, be sure to tune in on Flow Sports and on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Worcester Railers Radio Network.